Madam, Mr. American, to a pressure group. More NDC. Say cadres for accountability. I'm a convener. Livingston Pay Charlie. We're joining a Yanin Babe Chichin. Come on, Livingston. Ultimate can you have some drink?
Yo,
Ibiabo pay. Yo, mo group. Yamitiasi, you cremupa, you crem. Mo group in your friend is saying.
About your fair group, cadres for accountable leadership. Carl.
And a group no more for me, Dabeng.
About anybody who is very, very conversant with a manual friend NDC. The moment you hear about the word cadre, automatically someone say these are the very people who have laid down their lives for the sustenance of the political party called NDC.
Livingston.
You can find these forces, their footprints in the 1979 events of the Armed Forces Revolutionary Camp and that of the 1981 Provisional Defense National Defense Council. So, Mpato, cadres have been part and parcel of the NDC and Ghana's political landscape.
Livingston, out of cadres, and I'm for me, cadres for accountable leadership. Is that the case?
Mpato, it is not that out of it. Cadres and commerce have been meeting many times to dialogue on the way forward of the party.
But cadres and the part of this cadres for accountable leadership.
The cadres for accountable leadership has membership dotted across the length and breadth of Ghana in every ward, branch, constituency, regional and national sectors of the NDC. Some of these our members currently are frontline executives, frontline activists of the party.
Listen, Mr. Maybe some specific questions, since you know I'm specific answers to that. Why? Cadres, are part of this group, cadres for accountable leadership.
I cannot say that all cadres, but meetings are all over these years. Our membership across the country are saying that we should go to town and articulate some few issues on our election 2020 campaign. And that was what we did yesterday. Per my understanding, it's obvious it's not all cadres who are pushing this agenda. True. If Obiti Jose Onuzi a friend Keda, that is their issue. Livingston, organizing for Victory 2024. Livingston,
I want us to establish some basis and Sani at Dwaso. What my yes, and yet all cadres in a part of this group, Meboa.
I have made that point, and I make a choice say, yet we have been managing our meetings, having our meetings for many years. And you've been so agro-religious statement, knee-jerk. So, no, so, you kid,
Livingston, member Hompo.
I you lame, next year, Jumana and Bua party. No,
member Hompo, Minka Sanfa or be released, counter release. I'm still staying with you. What's the NDC cadres for accountable leadership? And me, Bisa say, cadres no munina na ye part of this accountable leadership group. And I will say no, Meboa. It means some cadres are part of you.
We have not mobilized all the cadre front, but the core group, Juma, we have been having our meeting. We have our membership dotted. And the Africa say, and you will see the manifestation of the massive numbers.
Cadres for accountable leadership.
Exactly.
More for me in the Dabeng.
I have already answered that question. I said, Mikachra said, anytime you hear the word cadres, they have been there for all this while. So there is no need to come and say that we are now coming to form a new cadre group.
So accountable leadership no more ade in the
But also then
accountable leadership na kamudin cadres no more ade in the
cadres can always recoup and regroup to attack a specific cause.
Okay, now let's move on. So more fresh cadres meeting about how many members in Eba?
And no press conference. My catcher said we adopted across the country, and caucuses, regional caucuses, constituency caucuses have been meeting. And I've said that we are in, according to the frontline executives of the NDC currently, they are in their hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yes.
Dotted across the country.
Dotted across the country. But who are frontline executives.
But if you are leading a group like this, at least you should know the membership. I was saying to me, and be specific.
I have all of that, and I'm being catcher will say.
And to saying,
my catcher will say, those who are currently frontline executives of the NDC, they are in hundreds of thousands, and they have been holding their meetings to dialogue the way forward for the party now.
Okay, so what kinds of frontline executives are, for example, why?
Branch executives, constituency executives,
national executives,
national executives, national executives.
This accountable leadership group, no?
Exactly.
International executives.
Most of them called me.
National executives, why not? Accountable leadership group way.
The cadres meant to be body say wake and. No,
but at
most
least
of them are cadres, and I'm telling you that Omar framing confidence to say that we are on a good course to straighten up the party.
No, but if they've called you in confidence, why are they hiding behind the scenes? They should be bold, and you should be bold to tell me, say, Ebia, I see you doing Katiakamoho.
We are dealing with party structures. Party national leadership. Almost responding to our letter. It is not proper say me but now or reason I say where from me. We don't do our politics like that.
Livingston, you are that bold. You are a cadre. You are part of the cadres for accountable leadership. Where you were in, if a national executive so ekamuhwa. And then I will show them, why can't you mention the name, say, this national executive Ekayo?
No, I'm not that childish in politics to go ahead at this premature time. Say, has called me. No, I have been doing politics for a long time, my brother.
Have they called you and said they belong to your group?
They belong to our group.
So,
and the purpose that a press conference, achieve and run. They were all elated. Said, we are on a good road.
And so what is the purpose of your press conference?
They are called election 2020. They are called courts. They say, as I'm talking to you, the rank and file of NDC Muguno, they don't have access to the party's pink sheet that the party put together. And if anything, whether those pinks from those pink sheets, they were able to process the data to have their collated figures.
As a cadre, role Bena will play in the elections.
I am an operations person, so I cannot be on radio to divulge exactly what I've been doing for the party.
As a cadre, active role Bena will play to ensure NDC must secure victory.
I have stated emphatically that I do a lot of operational stuff for the party.
And as an operations person, what do you mind saying?
I have told you that some of them are very, very discreet and covert operations and strategy operations.
But as part of what you man, most making sure say the polling agents there no or mobile crapping shit in a year.
Fantastic question. Every political party, when they are going for election, they have what we call compartmentalization of roles. They delineate roles. So being also say they call you say. So everybody will be given a duty as to how to perform.
Until duty ban on the mouse performing.
But I've already answered you, sir. Me year operations, Juma.
Region Ben or Model Toya.
But I am a rover. I am a rover operative.
And Tibabia, Uromino, Ushia, some of the agents of your party, our polling stations were.
The compartment that I had to work was not about coalition, Pacho.
And so what do you know then?
Pacho, I have said that it's typically operations matter. And I cannot sit on radio to be using those kind of serious operational issues.
And who were those in charge? I know was some making sure say more pink sheet in much me equality.
I'm about to pay the party structure. No, there is a directorate of elections. There is an IT unit, and I think the national executive. That is why a short letter I come at the national chairman. So say he will do the proper thing and then get back to us so that we can move forward as a political party.
As an operations person, movie elections, what party head office? Oko any of the pink sheet when you bobako kraso.
The pink sheet and other related issues on it has people who are working on it, and I have not seen them myself for now.
When you bought pink sheet, biaso.
I have seen pieces scattered on people who have shared things on social media, but I'm yet to get what is the recognized official kind of coalition or pink sheets from the past.
I'm sure, sir, as an operations person, Muwie Majumani Muko briefy party leaders about the Muhuya de Koso. So at that point, if you are that concerned about this pink sheet, who raise concern with the party leaders?
Everybody has different political strategies on how to attack a cause at a particular time. So this is one of our manifestations of political strategies we are trying to employ.
Have you tried talking to party leaders about the pink sheet in Omanfiu?
In 2016 elections, unfortunately, the party on me and quality our own results, and we couldn't even put the pink sheets together. So, as cadres for accountable leadership, what we did at the time was to engage the party hierarchy through the structures without coming to the public domain. And that engagement, culminated in the formation of the Kwasi Asempa committee that investigated everything and submitted a report.
But this time, you feel that you don't have to engage them. The way to go is a press conference and a letter to them.
We have written a letter to them, and we just want to inform the rank and file of the NDC that the actual letter are come on.
But has there been any
to reach out to our massive numbers is through the press?
Has there been any verbal engagement with the party leadership on the pink sheet issue?
We sent a letter just yesterday, and we are hoping that the chairman will consult with the other organs of the party, and they will issue a agenda and replies, and then we see how we can sit down.
May dream be kakra. You a Keda, our party, at least party leadership or munimo. You ubetumi ako any of the offices, any of Marco Casa. And you be able to call national chairman, was the national chairman, Bibi Hame, about the pink sheet, and you be away, Ubisa Bibisa, before the press conference and the letter.
Question now, you know that
there be
as a cadre in 2016, when there was problems with our pink sheets and our coalition results, we tried to engage.
Are we dealing with 2016 or we are dealing with 2020?
Please let me answer you so that you can get this once and for all. We engaged secretly. We engaged trying to talk to comrades. Oh, comrades, we couldn't do this well. And they listened, and it culminated in the formation of the Kwasi Asempa committee. In 2020, we want to go in a different strategy gear, and that is what we have done. We should be giving at least some benefit of the doubt for also knowing how to prick the political system, how to go into different strategies.
Okay, so establishing the facts that 2020 there you have not engaged, this is the way to go.
Exactly.
Great, thank you. Jina Homano Sumami, na afe, mami welcome Richard Sapon, a convener, gallant cadres of NDC. Richard, good morning.
Good morning.
Bibi Abokodie.
Nyame Azachen Anape.
Yo,
Livingston. I want to Abani Akofa Gaban Azaboto Pianodo Wamayati. The Henna Noma watchers, the wire doctors, nurses, public sector workers, and as about to one couture, maybe answering them of mercy another. So we are eating poverty hardship under this government.
Richard, you back on Wasem, Yanka NDC Asem, but Mampenya Kade, Aketian Wasem, Wakan Wasem. Aye. Richard, Mobacho, Livingston, Wahomano Duchiane.
Okay.
Hello, Richard.
Yeah, my brother.
But in him Livingston.
I don't know him. I don't know him. I have nothing to do with gay and lesbian. That gentleman is gay.
No, Richard.
Came out yesterday.
Richard,
they are gays and lesbians.
Richard,
gays and lesbians.
Richard.
NDC has nothing to do with gays and lesbians.
Hello,
it's
Richard.
not known in the party.
Hello, Richard.
Yeah, my brother.
Mopacho. Yanka gay na lesbian wasem. Maybe it's a simple question.
The person there is a gay. I'm telling you.
No.
Those people who.
No.
We've seen the videos and the pictures. They are gays and lesbians. They cannot parade themselves using NDC's name or color.
Richard,
they will not tolerate that.
Richard Nyabede, Abba video name we out there Livingston pay Charlie gay.
Messi, Eneda, the group that came out and called or described themselves cadres, accountable, whatever. That group is gay and lesbian.
Look at
their faces. Look at
Richard,
their attitude.
Richard,
they are nothing but gay and lesbian.
Richard, Mopachawo. Obisha unanti sisi anoke de Richard ye gay ebejatuma.
I know NDC party.
No,
we don't tolerate gays. There are no gays in NDC. How can you come out because Akufo-Addo has given you permission to establish your office and operationalize your activities in this country? You won't, and because MPP will be presenting a new face come 2024.
Richard,
you are hired to come and do this dirty work.
Richard,
Richard, fly.
Hello, Richard. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, my brother.
Livingston pay Charlie. I make a serious allegation there or you gay. And I say, Eshe Messi more nantiwa or chede ye gay. And to me show bini nantona kade or ye gay. Abba call evidence never.
I said the group. If the group that came out, everybody that we saw in the video.
No, but Richard.
Are gay and lesbian.
Richard, Ebe man Kadechia group, Missy Chia, Livingston Pay Charlie.
Why should I don't know him, my brother. I don't know that gentleman.
But if you don't know him, if you don't know him,
I know NDC person.
Richard,
he's not. Pocho, can I come in?
No, Livingston Meba, Nyabucho. Richard, sir, now, why do you come describing him as gay?
I'm talking about the group. I'm talking about the group that call themselves cadres, accountable, whatever.
And to me, I establish it, baby Richard. Livingston Pay Charlie on your gay, Moboa.
But he has mouth to speak. Let him speak for himself.
No.
If he thinks he's not gay.
No. I wouldn't accuse him.
I'm telling you, my brother, that group, accountable, whatever, they are nothing but a group of gay and lesbian. And if you're a spokesperson or if you are one of them, who are you? Who are you?
So, Richard,
I am not a gay and I'll never be part of that group.
Richard,
so to take a gay person, someone who believes in gayism and lesbians, that demonic act, to associate himself or herself with such group of people.
Richard Sapon, Livingston Pay Charlie, or you gay? Hello, Richard.
No, I'm listening to you.
Maybe so I say more Livingston Pay Charlie, or you gay?
Me say the group cadres accountable. They are gays and lesbians. So if you're a member of such a group, who are you? Who are you?
Hello.
Hold the line, ma'am. Livingston.
Yeah, please let me make a quick point.
Yeah, sure. Livingston.
The young man speaking out there, he ought to be very, very careful with his utterances, not to open up himself for legal suits, defamatory suits, because the things that he is talking, you are putting him to street proof, and he is struggling. He ought to be cautioned as a young man. Please, let me make this point. I must not struggle in order to make a case that I have worked for this party. From 2001, when the party...
Who knows you in the party?
No, Richard. But
who knows you in the party?
Hello, Richard.
Do you have membership card?
Hello, Richard.
No.
Hello, Richard.
You made several points.
Hello,
Richard.
Hello, Richard.
On 2016.
Hello, Richard.
The party didn't collate.
Richard Sapong. Hello, Richard Sapong.
I've been on the line for quite a long time.
Richard Sapong. I'm the one to allow you to talk. Please, with all due respect. If you're not ready to listen to me, let me say goodbye to you. Thank you. Sorry. Now, Livingston, please come in.
I must not struggle in order to introduce myself to NDC affairs and national politics. From 2001 to 2008, I stayed in Ghana here to defend the party. I worked for the party. I have edited many sympathetic newspapers to the NDC as editor. If they don't know, the young boys can check. I have also been a strategic advisor to former Attorney General Betty Moli-Drusu. In 2010, Professor Mills appointed me as Communication Director of the Special Operations Unit at the Office of the President. So let these young boys be cautioned that the target they want to go is uncalled for. We are raising pertinent issues of pink sheet so that we can analyze and come up with the strategies to go into 2024. If you are not concerned about that, but to ooze around nonsense on radio, these guys are not undeserving to be part of the NDC in order to lead the path.
Livingston, hold the line for me. Mami, come back to Richard. Richard, who make you serious allegation about Livingston? And even Obo President Dean, so Amon Muska, they've set up the offices and whatever. What is the evidence? Where is the evidence?
I go by advice and I will draw that statement. And I
thank you.
Apology to Livingston. But let me say.
Hold on before I go back to Arsenal. Livingston, who accepted the apology from Richard?
He's a younger comrade. So we can move on. Let's work in the interest of the party. Victory 2024.
Great, thank you. Now back to you, Richard. Richard, we are convener, gallant cadres of NDC. Gallant cadres of NDC. More for me in the Diana.
Thank you. We are young cadres. Cadres are elderly people, right? Now, as every NDC grassroots member, supporter, and full soldier is a cadre. It is year 2020 general election, long before 2020 general election. We decided to come together. Now, our focus or scope of work is to write articles on economic, social, political issues, published, and then media or newspapers carry our stories, published, and then we are caught for or explanation. So that is what we have been doing to help the communication bureau of the party. So we have existed for more than 3 years, and let me put on record, my national chairman knows me. He once called me and he knows me. So that is it. And our main interest is to work or project the flag bearer of the party, whoever becomes the flag bearer of the NDC. And we are for John Dramani Mahama, and we believe that he worked hard during the 2020 general election. If you vote ECOWAS register according to Nanado, Ozima John Dramani Mahama, the ECOWAS register that gave NPP 100 and something plus that NDC was secured only 106. Ghana card came in, Ghana register came in and John Dramani Mahama led NDC, and we secured over 137. But for Jane Mains and other state institutions, John Dramani Mahama would be presiding over this country as the president.
Okay, Richard,
I believe that John Dramani Mahama, is the household name in this country. The man worked hard and won the election. That is why it's understanding for any person, group of people to come out and say, John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder, is destroying the NDC.
Richard,
how could you, if I'm indeed an NDC person, how could you utter such a word that Mahama is destroying NDC?
Hello, Richard.
What has he done? No, please, if you can let me.
No, okay, you see, Richard, you are going on a tangent.
Okay.
You have been on the line. We have not even mentioned John Dramani Mahama in our conversation. Now, Livingston is saying there, they have written a letter, letter, Dakama party leadership, demanding for the pink sheet in the 2020 presidential elections. One more John Dramani Mahama. And Livingston, the background all cap with all the appointments are winning in the NDC. Our Ben SEO. National Chairman Wafrelda. Into between you and Livingston, no, your own words. On your them kind.
So you want me to tell you everything?
No.
In the 2020 election, I acted as a coordinator.
Richard,
I coordinated about 6 polling stations.
Richard Nyabotar.
Yes.
Nyabotar, ma'am.
Okay.
Aye. Ahaya Adom. Enjoy your name, Nyabotar. Aye. Thank you. Great. And you know, Ebehim as the national chairman Wafrelda. Now, Livingston is saying there, party leaders, give us pink sheet. One for pink sheet in Embra. Ebaden walk out for my Livingston walk out.
Pink sheet in Ozekaya then.
But I will pink sheet in the
Pink sheet wasn't my party member, and I wasn't my party. What is his group going to do with the pink sheet? I mean, this is a malicious group that want to distract the attention of the NDC going forward into 2024 generation. They're a group that want to distract our attention, and they hate John Dramani Mahama. All that they are doing is that they want to destroy that man, John Dramani Mahama,
Richard,
so that the branch executive, the kingmakers of the NDC would probably go in for a new face.
Richard,
they are trying to project the Mahama as when he was the leader of the NDC that he didn't do well, because the placard that we saw on social media and television, they are attacking the personality, the image of John Dramani Mahama. Now, your election, young friend there, Mahama didn't win the election. Young friend there, we didn't collect our results. Do you single out the nation builder, John Dramani Mahama, and attack him, or you should attack the entire leadership of the party?
Okay, Richard.
If they are not out there for a marriage or some ulterior motive, they will not be single out the nation builder, John Dramani Mahama, and attack him. That is our point.
Richard Sapom, but your higher can platform in Tiakasa Nama, and Wafan, no Yedo, I, enjoy your Nama, Wabem, but Nyabede, sorry, I no pay, in your baby nowhere, you're on high spirit, Nyabede. Livingston. Livingston, one motive, Panya, then one motive, Panya.
But Mamika will be about placard. I heard some review yesterday. Like what Richard is saying there.
Livingston, I can't platform, Pocho.
Pocho market. The placards were attacking John Mahama. I mean, from my background as a communication specialist, I would say, and some legal knowledge, I would say that is fair comment. But Mami explaining there, you see, the group, what we sought to do yesterday, is all contained in the first stage release, CIS. Hello? The press statement is solely on the pink sheet. But it is regrettable to say some of the members of the cadres for accountable leadership may hold placards with that, they take advantage of that program. Maybe some of them may have one issue or the other with our leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So I accept it is fair comment seeing the placard for them to make. But I insist that I will continue to speak to the press statement that we issued. That was solely on the page.
Livingston, the operations now a year during the elections, no. And a year because no the NDC will win. But you personally, Asia JM da.
We my Juma JM he's a good friend. We have been members together of the Pan Islamic Conference. He has joined us several times on the committee for joint actions here demonstrations across the country. He has joined us on the Free Chikata campaign. I am also the same member with him in the Socialist Forum of Ghana. And the last 2 years, that is 2018, Mayor Juma was Sierra Leone as communication director for the vice president of Sierra Leone. John Mahama, Sierra Leone, he was the head of the Commonwealth Election Observer Mission deployed to Sierra Leone. And when he came, he was happy that the Ghanaian was serving as a communication director for the vice president of Sierra Leone, Alhaji Sam Sumana. And we had dinner together at the Radisson Blue Hotel in Freetown.
Livingston, my account for JM Hunyana said JM will lead NDC into 2024 elections. That
is a premature question. What we are trying to do now is to try to do analysis on what went wrong in the 2020 elections so that we can re-energize our party base. We need to re-energize the grassroots, the branches. That is the matter that is very, very important now.
But Esha, JM, any activities leading to the election or contributing to one defeat, Emma?
I am not a novice in political affairs to venture into a conjecture, unfortunately.
Are you anti-JM? Now, Richard Sapon.
Yeah, brother.
It's a Livingston pay Charlie on your anti-JM. Into your bandana nekade why you BBR just to make sure that JM will be for lead one party.
Yeah, that's it. On the main senior brother, and from the watch out from the he failed yesterday on his part. The extra ne Kuno was about out tonight. I think he's apologizing for that. And to say Yakade is anti or has an ulterior motive. I think it's on your issue that should be bone of contention. Now, the Mepada Nisinya Manota saying that John Dramani Mahama marshaled resources to gather all the pin sheets, and we collected the pin sheets. You did you joke about to Abano. When you the NDC, I'm voter. We garnered during the 2020 general election. We know we've gotten all our pin sheets. But do then in this all what the pin sheet another winning result. It has no also pin sheet in the end. Mahama Makwanda one former group na Ebanaze and Amon was equal. What are they going to do with the pin sheet? What are they going to do with the collected result of the NDC? What are they going to do? Can he tell the NDC the reason why they are demanding the pin sheet? Now, 2016, party didn't collect its results, and would advise that going to 2020 didn't create result. Why that he only did it? I see the 2020 by a cartoon. Yamfa in Zama and go Aquanima. Yaki pin sheeting na Nayaka figures as you saying. That member Yama authors there. Them them. The leadership of NDC take that. And you result into a farm back there. Party will create one result. I think it's an insult on the intelligence of the leadership of the party. He just insulting the NDC. And young point in there, no true member of NDC would go in that. Nobody. Or the NDC, ultra reduce other party, what contribute to the campaign of the NDC and took part actively involved himself or herself in the 2020 general election would do what they did yesterday. Nobody. It is last what has been there. The grassroots of the NDC in all the 16 regions in this country are for John Dramani. They are calling for the coming of John Dramani Mahama. And they are well prepared and determined and focused to ensure Mahama wrested power for the NDC. So Mahama or Tekum or Yeripu, none of representing as the flag bearer of the NDC. We want him to understand that. So Oyazo, so 1 year old, now the 2024 general election. That ticket, John and Jane ticket, is coming back for 2024 general election.
Martin, this was the line.
Whether the result or not, he is the preferred choice of the grassroots. And current cadres of NDC have no problem with John Dramani Mahama and the leadership of National Chairman Asempa. We have no problem. They did their best. We won the election. But for the Electoral Commission, before the voting registration, what the government of the day did.
Register upon but elections are over. Supreme Court will declare in favor of the president.
6 million votes.
Richard, hello Richard. Thank you, Medase. Livingston, results on a pink sheet. What's in my 1 hour better then?
We are going to do analysis of the pink sheet and the collated figures. Now you know why we perform in certain areas, why votes drop in other areas, so that we will look out for the reasons over them.
Okay, so
we will take strategies. If it is we need to strengthen our internal system, our internal coalition system. Okay,
so Livingston, at the end of the day, it's a party leadership what show on back okay that they can't release it because once about everything what next?
Course now they have been very, 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 very encouraging call. And the party leadership will respond.
Encouraging then course in the what's the Bama one? What's it?
They are good indications that the party leadership will engage us.
Or be engaged one then what's the collated results na pink sheets in the Bama one?
And the pink sheets.
What's the Bama one? Until once I can wanna come out on him.
We are going to sit down as a family so that we can work together. We do proper SWOT analysis.
Okay, sir. What election? No, we know why your proper SWOT analysis are. Or you want to know what do them? Is it the leaders of the party and not the cadres?
For the best of the party, it has to be an all-inclusive effort. There will be a count.
Okay, so although Biaka, must you demand for it? I think that although now what chairman that we are available for us to be able to.
This is political science, political strategy 101. Strategies may differ from one corner to another.
Livingston P. Charlie, convener, NDC cadres for accountable leadership. Thank you, Medase. Richard Sapon, convener, gallant cadres of NDC. Thank you, Medawana Sibebre. I wish you well. Aye.
Thank you.
Right. Abusia hi Adom 106.3 FM. Dwaso Nsem Jumediano Asugusa Wutie. Medindi Asempa.